Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Austrian Grand Prix. Not much has happened in the break except this.
Yamaguchi is running wide and takes
And a
two
couple
more
of
wheels.
spins just to finish it off.
What is that? 900 degrees?
Costello moves into second then. Reed is going to move into third. That's Deal in 11th, don't worry.
Well, this is just going to be an excellent outing for Team RD.
So Yamaguchi throws away a hell of a position.
I mean, if you look at it, Costello's come from 22nd.
Costello all the way up from 20. He's made up 21 spots.
Just 20.
What was it?
Just 20. Sharp
Sure.
there, up the inside.
I'm sure he'll aim to make it 21.
Any retirements from here on still give points.
Yes, they do. So these guys have secured points.
I can only imagine. I wonder if there might be something in regards to the track or something like that. Behind that's Anna.
Whatever it is, it's certainly bringing up the entertainment.
Oh, Brugman.
Keeps it all on.
Keeps it on.
So he's just been overtaken there by Rob Sharp. Gets a little bit of the curb. Gets the ridge. Isn't a problem. Moves on.
Yep, hello, goodbye. At least he's got four wheels on his wagon. Unlike many others. And we're only on to lap 24 of 41. It's quite surprising.
Still a long way to go.
Indeed. Just looking at the back of one of the races that beat Corns. Comes Martins up the hill. Well, I guess one benefit of having only 10 cars on track is that everyone gets their own space.
That being said, this is one of the closer battles on the track at the moment.
And guess who's in it? Sigilakis. Meanwhile, Aaron Reed. So he's just about nearly 9 seconds behind, or ahead of Cox. Meanwhile, Costello looking out the back. Just opening up the gap to his teammate.
Brugman runs off there. Keeps it together.
He's getting a little bit shaky there.
He's got himself a large gap back to Sigilakis. So large that it's not even come through. There you go, 24 seconds. He doesn't have to worry about much.
No, just keep it on the track and he'll be fine.
Essentially, yes.
That's what everyone needs to do right now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's easier said than done,
Oh, we've seen.
as Sigilakis shows.
And oh, so that ends the 2KF1 run. And Rui Martin says bye bye.
Can he roll into pits?
He's not going to try it.
He's going like, I'm not gonna give up. I will not fail.
If he had that thought, he'd try for the pits.
I guess he just wanted to clown around before he finishes.
Except now he's parking it in the middle straight.
What is he trying to show off his teammate?
He's just waving to the fans.
But
They're all getting by rather easily.
Which is always good news.
And he is still moving the wheel.
I'll say him
photographer's
stop
getting a
soon.
nice little shot. There goes Coxie. Well, if this means anything, Sigalakis has just secured himself a point.
Yes.
So that means we will have 9 on the track once they clear this guy out. Well, I can safely say the marshals are definitely getting their money's worth today. Meanwhile, Brugman. It's the last car on the lead lap. Heading towards the top hairpin. Oh, Nathan Corns. Down the bottom end. Oh, Costello and Corns are matching lap times. If that means anything, I wouldn't say. We are just clicking on 2/3 of the way. Which would have been 50% of a normal race.
Reed here.
I reckon all the team managers are just saying, just drive. Just don't do anything extravagant, just drive.
It wouldn't be racing drivers if they didn't go in with a bit of flair and whatnot.
Yeah, point.
Yeah, for Reed, you know, he could easily push forward towards Costello. It's only 6 seconds between the two teammates.
Indeed is.
Costello having an amazing race.
Yes, indeed, the biggest mover of this race. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Team RD are the only complete team up.
Also, Raven West.
Yes, Raven West and RD the only complete teams left. So Corn's actually losing a bit of time. It was 32 seconds at just the last lap. Now it's only 30.8.
Second half of this race is obviously, you know, even with Sigalakis going into the wall there and Yamaguchi at the start of the second half, it's a lot more timid than the first half.
Well, there's less drivers. So.
Much bigger gaps as well.
Shit. The closest gap we've actually got is between, I believe it's Vima, Anna, and Brugman. Then I say that it's actually, Rob Sharp and Jamie Cox. 4 seconds between them.
3.7 between Brugman and Anna.
My numbers are off today. Here we are, we're about 13 laps from home. Seeing a lot of these onboards, now that there's less drivers, you actually get to appreciate the beauty of this track in all of its glory.
It is a fantastic track. Drivers, of course, would be used to the A1 ring in Formula FG, so to come to this, it's obviously a lot harder for them. The modern safety standards aren't completely there. These ridges have been ruthless today. But they've come along and they haven't done as well as they would have hoped. A lot of drivers have been beaten by the track.
Yes, they forgot to pay their respects. I just wonder who mowed the lawns. They forgot about the ridges. Or either that, they left the ridges open.
It's very hard to mow a rocky ridge there.
Yes, get into cranes, we'll be right.
Reed is slipping away from Costello, so he really doesn't have much to go for. Costello wouldn't either. The only thing Reed would have to worry about, and I say this very tongue-in-cheek, is if Jamie Cox were to catch him.
Judging by the numbers, I think it's very unlikely to make 1 second a lap.
Yeah, he's barely getting a couple of tenths.
But that's pretty much the same for the whole 9 drivers left. So the front is still 30.8 seconds. And in fact, Bima Lana and Donald Brugman are actually getting closer. 3 seconds between them. So they still could be fighting for up to 10 points each.
Great view from behind one of the cars there. Corns. Big lead on Costello.
I do apologise for the quietness, there's just nothing happening. When you have 7 cars on the lead lap, 2 1 lap down, what do you expect? The funny fact is that the 2...
Reed struggling through the final corner, gets it together.
Just barely avoids the wall. Yeah, the funny fact that I can just pick up is that both the Raven West cars are a lap down. So,
But they've kept it on the track, which is the main thing in this race.
yeah, so at the moment they're looking to secure 6 points for the team. But Team RD though, they're looking to score a nice 33 points for the team. But then who can catch this man, Nathan Corns? He's now going to take over with 9 laps to go. And Costello.
Back to the front here with Corns. Fantastic grandstand up there.
One of the better spots to be viewing from. In fact, I think some of the lower points of the circuit have seen the most action. So Aaron Reed just maintaining his place.
Brugman are down to a 2-second deficit on Anna. Slowly catching.
Yes, there is still some battles to take place.
Brugman might be able to sneak an extra place in.
Yes, so I may have mistaken my numbers earlier, but for 6th place it'd be 8 points, and for 7th it'd be 6. So there is a 2-point differential between them. Really, that's all it could take for the final championship. But meanwhile, everyone left on track, just driving, dialing in the laps.
Here we can see Brugman and Anna.
Yeah, so not much between them. Might actually have something going on.
We'll come down to the last couple of laps.
Yeah, so Brugman just making up for his mistakes earlier. And Costello, Reed, Deal just hanging around at the back. Cox just hanging about. Rob Sharp in his own space too, so all eyes are in 6th and 7th place at the moment. It's now down to 1.6 seconds between them. Sit down the main straight once again. It's now 1.5 seconds. I have to say, give credit to Rob Sharp. He had to make 2 pit stops. He's still in 5th spot. It's now 1.3 seconds. Corns might be able to pick up on the battle.
It could be very important, seeing as who pulls aside quicker than the other.
Could be one, could be the other, could be both, could be neither. But we shall see. And what Aaron Reed. Running down the hill. Beautiful scenery behind. And he's pretty much in no man's land. Everyone is.
5 laps remaining now for Nathan Corns.
Yeah, so if he can keep it on, he's secured it. Down the hill once more, and it's now 0.9 of a second between Anna and Brugman. So things starting to get close. So those guys been looking to make a good battle. This would be easily a record. The most retirements.
Yeah, his previous race was, previous best, most retirements was Australia this season, in which 9 cars were running at the end, but 10 were classified. We are now down to 9 cars running, and only 9 will be classified.
Yes, indeed, because the 90% mark has just ticked over.
So it is a proper record.
Yeah, this season has definitely been one of the wildest so far.
There's the movers and shakers in the top 10. Corns
A lot
didn't make
of
much.
Prix.
Stello and Reed, Anna, Martins and Deal.
Yeah,
Green everywhere except for Sigalakis, who has retired and was on pole, of course.
He did have a good race though.
He had a very good race.
To keep points, he's done well.
You had to feel for him, coming into that confusion with the McNamara and Rautavaara going out. Went straight into a wheel. He was able to get to the pits, but there must have been some underlying suspension damage or something, because as he came down here into the final corner, car just didn't turn for him.
and let's not forget the great West kerfuffle in the pit lane. Dude, that was some Illuminati crap right there.
And he did get into the Raven West a little bit, so even then, a bit of front wing damage may have been sustained.
Indeed. Anyway, 3 laps remaining. And Costello just falling back a little bit. Just aiming. And Brugman is actually getting really close to Vimalana.
Oh, this will be a nice battle for the final finish.
Or just a quick pass. Nope, he's gonna fight for this one. Vimalana just wants to retain those points for the Drift Slide team. Lasky did his bit for qualifying, just couldn't hang in there. But Anna could still retain some honour.
Here comes Brugman.
Here's Donald.
Down the inside of the final corner. Anna is attempting to hold the outside, and he does so. So now a drag race down the main straight.
Who's gonna get there to turn 1 first?
Ferrari versus Ferrari. Drift Slide versus Jaws. Brugman does seem to be ahead.
And Gauntz is right behind, so 2 laps to go. Jaws has slipped past. So now one of the few battles of the second half of the race has been finished, and a yellow flag.
And Reed.
Oh no.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Transmission failure on lap 39, so he's going to fall behind Brugman and Anna. And not only that, he will fall behind the 2 Raven Wests as well.
That is an absolute shame. He was
But
doing
his
so
teammate,
well.
however, I was looking at some live stats, and this will move him up to 2nd in the championship if he finishes 2nd.
That would be a great break.
So I'm
Jamie
gonna be
Cox
close.
now moves up into the 3rd spot.
Well, how about that for the Intech? All that gentleman work is paying off.
My apologies, he'll fall 4 points short of Rautavaara, but close nevertheless.
So the Raven West will move 7th and 8th. That means they'll score a total of 10 points if things stay the way they are. Nevertheless, the
now.
final lap. And Collins just needs to make it through one more time.
There it is, Deal past Reed.
Confirmation
Now
of
we are
stats.
breaking records.
8 cars running, 9 classified.
Yes. Up
With
hill
the
for
possibility for more.
There is always possibility around here.
Now, we'll say the Raven Wests are now locked into their positions. They won't be moving. Well, actually, Martins has a possible. No, Martins can't. I don't think.
No. Eighth point's
Actually,
already ahead.
well, actually, he could. Could move into 6th. Deal would not be able to. As Nathan Corns goes over the rise into the final corner, he'll take it safely. He'll come onto the main straight and he will win the Austrian Grand Prix.
Quite a spectacular race and a spectacular drive.
After 3 retirements.
Rui Martins will take 7th, a lap down. Harry Costello coming through the final sector now.
What a spectacular drive from this young lad. After climbing 20 spots, 20 from his starting position, comes around the final corner, onto the main straight, and he will secure 18 points for Team RD.
Very, very well done.
Here comes the second Raven West of Deal. He will come round and secure 4 points. Jamie Cox. Young Gentleman driver will pick up 15. Rob Sharp.
Donald Brugman holding 5th. Vimal Anna will be in 6th then.
Assuming they can make it through the last corner without crashing. And that looks to be the case.
That will be the race then. Nathan Corns, though, on a run of numerous retirements, fights back in the best possible way. Confirmation of the race results: Nathan Corns for Razor wins the Austrian Grand Prix. Harry Costello 2nd for RD. Jamie Cox 3rd for Entech. Rob Sharp 4th. Donald Brugman 5th. Bimal Anna 6th. Final runner on the lead lap. We then have both the Raven Wests a lap down and Aaron Reed 3 laps behind with a seized transmission. After that, it's pretty much just accidents. Daniel Harvey with an engine failure, but otherwise just driver mistakes. Manola Sigalakis in 10th. And then from there, Yamaguchi, Rautavara, McNamara, Mishra, Utsa, Rinyaho, Graham Ishikawa, Harvey with the engine, Kadera, Lasky and Burner all had accidents.
Half of them with 2 wheels off their wagon.
Fastest lap of the race goes to Harry Costello. Probably while he still had somebody to slipstream on. He takes that by just over a 10th from Jamie Cox and Nathan Corns. Takahiro Yamaguchi not too far away. Rob Sharp as well. Less than a 10th between the 5 fastest laps of the race. We'll have a look at the lap chart. Might as well. First place, Nathan Corns. That's quite simple. Didn't even get overtaken in the pit stop.
Yeah, that would be Costello. He went up, and away!
We can see Reed's line there in 3rd place for most of the race, and then
Nothing.
sad retirement. Jamie Cox up and down.
Way down. So that was that story. And
with that, ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you for viewing. Final roundup. It's going to be hard now for anyone really to catch Corns. This is the win that he really did need. Needed to get some points on the board, and he's been able to do it. The Razor, it helps him a little bit as well, but the retirement of Ishikawa is a problem for them. So, next round, thinking hard about it, pretty sure it is from the Ungaro Ring in Hungary. Nathan, James, anything else to add?
Very good race by Costello. Secured some very nice points for the championship. It's falling
Yes.
just short of Aldevara, but and Cox for that matter.
Yes, indeed.
But,
Everyone who finished did a great job, especially Ferg Costello and even Donald Brugman. Got to give credit to Brugman to make it to the top 5 for Jaws. But other than that, it's been spectacular. And I think I'm all good.
And with that, we do properly thank everybody for viewing as per always. Hopefully we'll be able to catch you next round. Thank you everybody, and good night.